They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Shotgun snap to Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down at 5. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 40, 30, past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here, because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler. with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Broncos have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and 2. Love from the gun. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Lock working out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Lock. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And now the Broncos are going to line up and elect to go for 2 here. And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The Bronco ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Christian McCaffrey.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Love, they go play action now. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery. Lock. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Lock now on 1st down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Noah Fant.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Stopped short of
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Panthers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you go.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's second down.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Right there.
Here's Lindsey. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Broncos 34, Panthers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
All day, every day, any day. No.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Play action this time with Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Over to Samuel. Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, Love once more. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And they go with McCaffrey. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Broncos 34, Panthers 8. Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Lindsey. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle made by K1 Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He completes this to Sutton. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a gain of 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
60 Pittsburgh. Bring it. Bring it. Check 55.
On first down, Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10. To throw again. Block. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 21 yards away. And the Broncos add on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the two-point conversion. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away, taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
5-yard line.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
So the false start will back them up 5. So that'll back them up 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now second and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3rd and 2. Love with it.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run with Swift. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 52 blast.
They will run it with Swift here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Working out of the gun. Love being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
2nd down and 8.
At his own 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
951. Let's go. Let's get this ball. Back in 60. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 20. Woo! And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
Operating from the gun, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
51. Ready.
From the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Mike's 54.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
At the 28-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a second down throw for Love here. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Broncos' 15-yard line.
Love from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there.
Operating from the gun. Love. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No.
And he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But There's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A gain of 5. First down, Carolina.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Hey, Mike 51. Down to lose 1. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, Love. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this. 51.
Play fake. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Mike 20.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. McManus now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
36 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Mike Purcell. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Throwing. Love. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 68, Panthers 11. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Love, they go play action now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. They'll go again with Lindsay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, but it's going to be second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Let's go, let's go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 54 is mark. Let's go.
To throw it is Locke. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Watch the pass. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. 18 running. 18 running. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I got one. I got one.
Throwing again. Locke. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Operating from the gun. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yedem picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 82, Panthers 11. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On second down, Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Love. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
There's first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Watch right, watch right, watch right. Right. 45, 45. Ready, go.
Love now on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Christian McCaffrey.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Love. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 28-yard line.
Check back. 40's the mark, 40's the mark. They can't hang with us. Check 24, check. 52. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, Love. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Chris Manhurts.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 6 yards there. First down, Carolina.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Mike 51. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, Mike 51.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, 92 yards. And the Broncos add on. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead.
Panthers 11. Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brought down by Todd.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Love. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
20, Mike, 20. Let's go.
Running is Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Stay with your man.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. And this one through the uprights and good.
Score, Broncos 89, Panthers 18.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Right there, 54.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Broncos 16-yard line.
So don't say nothing. 45 the mic, 45 the mic. 52 blast. It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam. 45, Mike, 45.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Broncos will take over on downs. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And they're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Touchdown, third.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Block now to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On third down, here comes Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now, defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And they will take a knee here.
Love on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line. Today's final score, Broncos.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.